Welcome, welcome. Have a seat and let's have a look at the Thaumaturge. So yes, the game sounds like turd a bit, where it is not. Thaumaturge is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Well, that's nice to know.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. It's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember,
What the fuck is that?
I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
Old man won't even let you sleep in the same house as him. He probably thinks you're on crack or something.
He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
So is that weird
I
fucking
know
skeleton ghost your buddy?
that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
I think that must be your sister then. Because I don't think no fucking woman would get nowhere near you. You look slightly mentally deranged.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You don't fucking look it, buddy.
You're not looking
You look
your best.
smacked off your tits.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Go ahead and dictate your message. First, play a trick on him. Go on then, play a fucking trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
On the receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send greetings to your sister. Aggravate your father. Don't all greetings to your sister.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Told you your sister.
Touching.
Touching. For a crackhead.
From whom?
My name is Wiktor Schulz.
Shulski.
S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Wiktor with a W, not a
It's
V.
Wiktor.
Interesting name.
Like, not
Where's
the
this
Germans. Wiktor.
Warsaw. Russia.
Ah, the motherland.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every
Because
map.
it's massive, you prick.
Maps change.
Russia's like the biggest country in the world, I think.
I know. Let's get on with it.
Well, that thing talks to you. Fuck you know.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
You knob. Right, so fucking we're in. Let's have a little look about then. Read. Lost letter. Dear Antony, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, my life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land, among foreign people to fight under Russia's banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me, Constanti. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anelka that the thoughts of her brought me solace until the very end. Well, that was nice, mate. Probably killed yourself. More shit to read. Letter, dear Janko. Please stop with the gentry sobbing and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it's not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Whenever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest it in oil, business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Oh, what's that? Experience from reading shit. So that means I've got to read more shit. I fucking ain't reading shit. Railway station. Perception. As a Thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions and words, and you can reach your goal easier. Thank you for that bollocks. Oh, so... okay. I'll go that way in a minute. Warm coat. Can I rob him? You can see things. He's got a book tucked under his belt. Can I steal it, can I? No. What's that there? Off with you, I've got work to do here. Read. Fucking reading again. The tragic events of August 29 have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Buligin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc in the turmoil. 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. Never mind, eh? Click. What's he got? Just a few more sacks. I talked to the prick.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery.
He's pissed.
That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what
He
interests
probably
me.
buggers his ass.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Say thank you and get in. Ask if there's a healer in the village. Ask if he'll wait for you a little longer. Ask about the healer.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Nits. He's got nits.
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a
You mean he
heck of a
drinks
lot.
booze and gets smashed off his
You
tits?
getting in, or what?
I'll ask if he'll wait a little longer.
Can you wait for me a minute? I want to take a look around.
Well, I'm not going to leave you now, am I?
That's a good old man.
Thank you.
Let's have that little look around. Find the miracle worker in the village. What kind of man walks around with a book? A priest, maybe? Someone who likes to read? Who fucking knows? You know as you care. See if I've missed something in here. No, looks like I've... Can I get through that door? Can I help you? No, you prick. Looks like I've done everything. Let's get you. Oh, what's that there? I ain't see these. Oh, let's have a look him up. Oh, I've got a fucking gun, a revolver, a magnet M1 .885 revolver 6-round cylinder. I have a passport. I have money, a roll of rubles, a handful of kopecks, a few marks, a single franc, and the prodigal son's fortune. Fuck all then. My grimoire. I'll never part with it. Oh, was it talking about me then, walking around with a book? Am I walking around with a fucking book in my hand? Like a fucking lunatic. Okay. Don't mean to do that. Let's go back. What's this? A letter from Ligia. It's his sister, yeah? What's that? Sketches. Vests. I've got 2 vests. Which one am I wearing? How do I change them? Not like that. What's G? Conclusions. Alright, there's some investigating and shit you gotta do then. What the fuck's that? Salutors. They have many names. When Latin was in fashion, a wise man called these creatures newcomers. In popular beliefs, they are sometimes called demons or angels, ghosts, or even deities. I do not know where they come from. They reflect the beliefs and superstitions of people from different religions, even though those people themselves cannot see them. Highly sensitive individuals, like artists, are sometimes able to see their manifestations. Wild salutors change their whereabouts as they follow people's flaws. People travel more these days. Once in St. Petersburg, I saw a sphinx. Well, that's nice for you, you fucking weirdo. I'll look through all these on the second video if I do one. But at the moment, we'll just continue with the start of the story. Don't want to get too caught up in reading loads of shit and bore the fuck out of everybody. What's this geezer doing here? Oh, that's 2. Ah, these are the trained people, aren't they? Just 2 more days of marching and I'll be free. Oh no, them army men then. All set.
All set?
Yep. Done, mate.
I'd be grateful.
I'd be grateful if you'd hurry up, you
Always
prick.
nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Prologue. Hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Cheers, old man. And stop touching up that horse when no one's looking. I can see it in your eyes, you dirty bastard. Let's have a little look around, shall we? Blessed the Lord. So, we're going to find a miracle worker in the tavern. It's that way. Have some rest, you deserve it. Talking to his fucking horse. What's that book tucked into my belt for? It's my magic book. Just have a little look around. A lot of them eastern types come through here. Not that way. The farther you put the cursor away from the man, he'll start running. Nice boots. What's that? Examine. Protective charm. Made of string, sticks and feathers, it's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Very nice. Read. What's this? Yeah, whatever that says. Proletariat Brazzola. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despaired star. May the recent events, so antagonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. Okay. Now we do know that the Russians royal family got executed. I think one of the daughters, princess, escaped and no one ever saw her again. But yeah. So this might be the prelude to all that. Luca. Let's talk to Luca.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
I look ill.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Show no fear. You're not looking for trouble, so you're just passing through. Show no fear.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
What?
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Ah.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
What's happening? What's happening? Okay. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar in the bottom left corner of the screen. How do I fight? Quick attack inflicts damage. Planned attack. I'll do a quick attack first. Take that, moustache. Oh, he got me with a 4 in the belly. What's next? We'll do a planned attack. Oh, he's got a knife. He's got a knife! He's done. Moustache is gone. Action cue. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions. To find out what they are planning, unfold the action cue at the top of the screen. Skill speeds. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful, but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. Okay, I know that, yeah. Hoo-yah! Slashed me, the prick. Oh, in the ribs. I'm just going to do a cut. I will do a quick jab. Good night, sweetheart.
Serves the Ruskies right.
Obtained
They won't
Thuamaturge point.
report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Cripple, eh? How'd you like that? Can I collect some? No? How'd you like that, you bastards? Pet the cat.
Good boy.
Oh, dog, sorry. Meh. Right, let's go in the tavern, see what's what. Read. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor-General of Yerevan Province, Prince Napoleon Louis Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were presented at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor-General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. So that's Napoleon Bonaparte. Strange. A little man. Blessed be our Lord. Nothing else but to speak to the geezer. Rasputin the Mad Monk. Fuck. Don't know he's in it. Rasputin. Wanna watch him?
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
Sexual deviant. Yep, he looks mad.
I forgive you.
I ain't done nothing to you yet.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a stinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
So you believe in the miraculous power, so you want to see it for yourself. See it for yourself?
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Salutor.
Where are you coming from?
Explain how you tracked him down. Say you were born in Warsaw.
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
Shindeski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement, I haven't had my first coffee yet.
He's a bit
I
of a prick.
forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Accept the challenge.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Shit in the bag, is it? Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strung fingers. The objects pulse with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion and graphite fierceness. The touch of the bead burns, but it also attracts. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flames of his adour. Say that now you've gotten everything you need. Examine the object.
Have you figured anything out yet?
Shut up.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
He's a bit of a knob. Okay, broken bottle. The damaged bottle was used as a weapon, judging by the traces of blood. A lot of anger emanates from the item. Observations. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with the people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word and mind dimensions sufficiently. Traces. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you've seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who it left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on an item.
Let's take a look around.
Let's have a look around. Oh, what is this? Mind 1. Hairlock. A potential device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. Dimensions, force, 2, low, mind 1, trace. Okay. Is that it? Rasputin, the Mad Monk. Mind 1. Yeah. Examine.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within it?
Prayer book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight. The touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Dimensions forced, 2 low deed, whatever that means. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover. Irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. I told you he was a fucking sexual deviant. That's what I've heard about him anyway. Here you go. Examine. Word 1. Dirty bowl. A dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Dimensions force, 2 low word. Whatever that means. Tell Rasputin what you've found. Oh, what's it? Oh. On the grimoire's cover, there are available Thaumaturge points that you can spend on the tree. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within the dimension, and hunt Salutors to enable further development. Heart. This upgrade enables using perception in a dimension heart, perception in dimension mind, deed, word. Which one? Is it that one? Is it? Or one for heart? That's what it says here. Develop. Gamble gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. Yeah. Boom. What's this? Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. Gamble. Buy upgrades with Thaumaturge points in the development panel. Once acquired, assign an upgrade to an attack to apply its effect. Okay, there you go. Done? All done. Let's talk to Rasputin.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Tell you what the problem you've got. Ask him about the lady in waiting. Yeah.
I can't help but ask you about that young lady from Petersburg.
Careful, I'm starting to like you. But not enough to tell you about Petersburg. How do you think I might help you?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild Salutor, and that ended with me losing contact with my first Salutor. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Why the hell not? Say you will pay him well.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try.
Let's try.
Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
What's happened there? No help from that. Is that him? Oh, that's that Salutor, isn't he?
I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
Boo.
You're blind.
Who the fuck's that?
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
Stand slow.
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
Oh, he's dead.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
What is that?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Jesus. Some fat chick.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Did you rob me?
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
Taking your women.
You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
Sweep down, bitch.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't
a vision.
It was a Salutor, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Fuck, mate, let us sweep. Journal update. Journal. Find the person with the flaw that the wild Salutor is seeking and find Rasputin at the cemetery. I'm almost there. We shall see if the spiritual doctor I've been following is able to help me. It worked. Rasputin healed me. I also had a vision. My father and the wild Salutor. I saw him. Without Rasputin's help, I wouldn't have been able to do it because he's dumb shit and he's better than me. Whoop. Oh, I got another thingy. This upgrade enables using perception in the dimension mind. Deed. What's that? Theft of thought. Reduce focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. Restores your focus. Gives 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's plan. Perfection. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. Yeah, interrupt that shit. What's that? Planned attack, strong attack. Influence. Yeah. Reduces focus, gives 50% chance of interrupting the next thing. Good. Boom. Out the door. Into the village. Multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch for the one you like to track. After switching, the object will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced Thaumaturge. No worries, the remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. Thank you. Got 2 ways to go. Find a person with a flaw. Yeah. Coachman.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery.
I don't want to go yet, mate.
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back, you prick. Manipulation. Using Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character's interaction icon will change, and the upper will appear next to the character. Okie doke. So that's how I get to Rasputin. So let's look for the other geezer.
I felt something. Where is it?
I felt something. There. Examine this shit.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
Calm down, lady.
That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Nasty bitch. Bit cranky, that one. So I've got to look around and search. Canadian geese.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Oh, what's that? Salt on the doorstep. Ah. Salt on the doorstep protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. So somebody's trying to protect themselves from something bad, some spirits and shit. Yeah. Let's try and get access to that building. Ah. A dead fucking goose. Dead goose. Someone or something strangled this goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for the meat or feathers, only for the sour taste of envy and the desire for all the Bogdan's property to go to hell. Okay. Let me talk to this old bitch.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said,
Wise
and I
woman.
won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers, a witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Okay. The conflicted neighbours. The dead goose lies between the quarrelling peasants. The obvious bone of contention here. If the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Neighbourly disputes. It seems that the neighbours quarrel over a goose strangled in the act of revenge. A classic of genre.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Shit, made him do as he's fucking told.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
She knows. She knows the skill. Oh, it's her gaff. Yeah, she's there. She knows the skills. Read. Unfinished letter. So. My dear son, my heart is crying. I have harmed you so that you write about me like this. That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood. I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid, backward. You repeat after the rector of yours, Kazukadiri, that Georgian. This the language of dogs, and you want to write to me only in Russian, child. Georgia flows in your blood. She's the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her, you can't. Okay, read again. Story of an oblate priest. They say that every nation has its demons. Its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I have gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real. They are everywhere. In distant Samaria, people worship the name Bukovac, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbours. A fairy tale, you say, but I have seen Bukovac here in Patragurk. I heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fibre of my soul. And I felt the fury that his wrath brings with it. The anger from which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the Oblate Church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Fucking fairy. And I'll get some of these names absolutely wrong, but I could spend 5 minutes fucking trying to get them right. So I'll just say what it looks like quick and then that's it. Talk to the old bitch.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, man, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Straight to the point. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching. Accuse her of taking advantage of the superstitious villagers. Tell her you'll come back here again.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Let's come back when we've searched a bit more. Okie doke. She could be the motherfucker I'm looking for. Oh, something there. Rag. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked with a sour odour of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone and the muscles burn with fire. And no one would help. Such was his job. Such was his fate. Okay, what's that one as well? Shovel. The shovel still showed traces of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soft soil that had engulfed them. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're right. Make the coachman fatigue go away.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Right now? Shit, I don't mean to go right now. I was hoping to give me an option to come back later. Shithouse. Right. Find Rasputin in the Mad Monk. There he is. Let's have a little look round first though. Nothing of interest.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
You did.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
That's what TRT does for you. Explain what's changed.
I see him. My Uper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
Calm down, mate. Calm the fuck down.
I'm happy for you. But do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
What you doing?
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft.
Yep.
They believe that after Vasily's
But then we're told
passing,
it's not real.
the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fists, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. Ask about the district elder's death.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salutor.
What do you mean?
The elder's death. Vasily's death was not peaceful. The elder died in the flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed, and locals speak of them with horror. Ask the woman about the ill fortune hanging over the village.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
Tell you, they might be right.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Wiktor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a Bukavach.
Bukavach.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A Bukavach.
Bukavach.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Amen Ra. That's where you get Amen from. The god, sun god Ra. Amen Ra. Or Amen Ray. It's true if that is. Look it up. Let's go! Burn Homestead. Locals recall the place with longing for lost peace and light. Marked by death, it has been cursed. Travel.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the Salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Come on, Rasputin, you're a bright man. Explain what traces are. Say why having multiple Salutors is dangerous. Tell me about the flaws.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
It doesn't matter. The important thing is that I can now catch my next salutor.
Ooh.
Make another bond with it, and its power will allow me to start influencing people.
That's a bit evil, isn't it?
Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor.
Say why having multiple salutors is dangerous.
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try it more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness.
But why am I doing it again then?
Reality. I didn't know it was true.
Fucking nutcase.
But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
Correct.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me.
What?
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
Explain what traces are.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Let's have a little look. Something there.
Can you feel it?
There.
It's the smell of mystery.
Door frame. A destroyed door frame. By some miracle, it survived the fire. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words carved sharply, as if by chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, about the hinges finally letting go. They scream into a space that doesn't respond. Fear has embodied itself deep into the fabric of the door frame. Fear of flames and the trepidation about losing a loved one. Strange, isn't it? Oh, Examine.
A horrible death.
A dry bloodstain. It has soaked deep into the burned boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body, the heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. Somebody murdered him first, and then set fire to the gaff.
I felt something. Where is it?
You felt something?
I felt something. Where is it? I felt something. Where is it? I felt something. Where is it?
There.
Maybe I will try later.
A charred belt. A charred old trails about with a heavy metal buckle. Dimensions first. So look. Dimensions first. To deed. Oh, I ain't got a deed. Actually, I can use that now then, can't I? Yeah. Deed. Reduce focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is suffering state. Dimension force deed. Okay. Ta-da! Now I can do it.
So much suffering.
There we are. The buckle cuts through leather like a razor. It's no longer a boring piece of cloth, but a tormentor's tool that descends on exposed flesh like a vulture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds. Once, twice, thrice, it cuts deep, all the way to the soul. Very nice. Bucket. Examine.
True fear.
Ragdoll. A charred ragdoll. It appears old. The doll is caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish of an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Try certain. Vesna. I mean, a little girl was there, sniffing turpentine or something, I don't know. Strange. Stranger than a motherfucker. Oh, what's G? Oh, yeah. What's this? The village residents. You must collect all observations and uncover the secrets hidden within items in order to draw a conclusion. Okie dokie. Oh, is that my Upta? My first Salutor. He came to me more than 15 years ago. A Bukovic. Bukovic are sometimes mentioned in tales and legend of Sirmia, a part of Kingdom of Slovenia. They personify brutal force and the inexorable punishment for sins which is bound to come. Never mind, eh? It's a bit shit, isn't it? What else we got? Okay, nice one. Oh shit. Talk to my geezer. Up there.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Yep, you got stabbed with scissors, man. Ah, it was Salutor. A Salutor. Evil motherfucker, look at him.
The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it?
He attached to the murderer.
When I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Yep. Vesna's trace. The same trace can be felt on the rag doll and the item dropped by the woman. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained, her heart is trembling, her fingers are stiff from anxiety, and her mind wanders lost in the wilderness of fear. I may be able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition. Good.
Wiktor!
She's involved in it now.
I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get...
Oh, little fight with these knobheads.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men.
Tsar my ass.
How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
How about stab in the
There are
throat?
no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
Yeah, to me.
You're the guy who trashed our
I'm
comrade?
gonna do the same to you in a minute. Say yes, and you can do it again.
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
I got a buddy to fight with. What's that? Adjust upgrades. What's that? Use your focus by one additional point if the enemy is... Yeah, stick that there, is that right? Do that. Let's have a fight about it. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Okay. Don't know what I'm doing. Inflicts damage to target's health points, determine how much damage the skill inflicts. We'll do that. Just testing shit out tonight. Three. Strong attack opportunity. The enemy has lost all of their focus and is now in the breakdown state. It's a great chance to launch a strong attack. Okay. Is that him? Ooh, give a little stabby stab and a punch in the belly and then uppercut. Good night. Oh, he's got a stick. That's not very nice, is he? So I'm going to use a bloody penance again. Straight in the snotter. Quick attack. Oh, couple of jabs. Dead. That was a big fucking punch. 60 give me then. Just fucking carrying on. Another quick jab. Done.
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these Salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back.
Grigori.
Someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Rasputin, the Mad Monk. Talk to Vesna. Find the person with the flaw connected to the murder. Well,